So after having the honor of making the cut and winning the Name of the Week challenge yesterday during Mosey's Q&A, I thought I'd make this video and pay it forward a little. So after writing dozens of scripts, probably hundreds at this point, of VSLs and speeches and YouTube videos and things like that, I've learned a few things and I wanted to share them here. This is going to be helpful for you if you've made your VSL and you're running into quite a few problems with it. If you're just having problems with your conversions in general, this will be what I think will be pretty helpful for you because these are the most common issues I've seen with my clients and with other people on Skool, and the solutions on how to fix them. So number one is your traffic, right? So if you think about it, your business doesn't happen all on its own. Sorry, your conversions don't happen all on their own. If you make the most perfect about page, you have a VSL, you have your graphics, you have amazing copy written by a copywriter that you spent thousands of dollars on, you might still not see conversions. And the reason for that is because there are two things that come before conversions. Number one in that line is number one in that line is your offer, right? You want to make a great offer. And number two is your traffic. So that's why, Mosey made $100 million offers first and then $100 million leads, is because those things flow into each other. And so if you want good conversions, first you need better traffic. And there are many different ways that you can get more traffic, but the best way that I've seen that works for me, that I recommend to literally everyone I talk to when they ask me this question, is the rule of 300. What Kirby, and I'm assuming Alex Hormozi had a part in, what Kirby posted was so helpful, not only just for me or for you, but for the platform in general, because you actually have real engagement. You talk to people like they're people, you figure out what they're actually struggling with rather than just trying to sell them. And what that does is it builds up that relationship, and as you become friends with these people, they just naturally check out your profile. So of course it's a long-term thing. It's not something you're going to get results immediately, but it's still something you should definitely focus on. And I mean, like all things in business, you need to be a little bit patient about it. Just saying. And of course, before your traffic, work on your offer. If you need help with that, read $100 million offers or go to acquisition.com or whatever. There's plenty of free resources to help you there. But if you need a benchmark to know how much traffic you need before you can start really focusing on your conversions, I would say at least 100 people a week is good enough to get data to see if not only your VSL, but your about page in general, if it's good enough, if it's optimized. That's the way that you'll be able to know where your bottleneck is. Because if you have less than 100 people going to your page, then that's probably where that bottleneck is. And if you have less than 50, seriously, you need to really work on traffic. So that's number one, that's your traffic. Number two is, drum roll, your setup, your equipment, your whatever. You might notice a bit of a trend here. A lot of what goes into your VSL goes beyond the script. It goes beyond the video itself. The traffic, of course, is before you even talk about conversions. And then your setup here is just, it's pretty important to a video to make sure that it looks professional. But as you can notice, you can probably see the ring light reflection here. I'm just using my phone as a camera and a lavalier mic. And this is probably the most expensive thing that I have. So that should show you that you should be investing in your audio, because audio, it can make or break your video. Of course, your lighting and your video, your camera are very important, but your audio is the most important. And I want to bring this up because back in my day, not really, the creator of the VSL, John Benson, when he created the video sales letter, when he first made the VSL, he made what was called an ugly VSL. And so that was literally just a slideshow with the words of the script on the screen. And he would just go through this slideshow, reading it off to the camera. There was no webcam. He didn't need lighting or a camera or anything. All he needed was a mic. And so that's why I say it's even more important than everything else, because you don't need this stuff. You can get 80-20 on this. I mean, these ugly VSLs are still used today, and they make millions of dollars for copywriters or for businesses. The copywriters that make them are also making millions of dollars because they're making them. If you don't have great lighting, if you're only in your bedroom and you can't get a great setup like some of the professionals that you see, if you don't have a good editor or anything, an ugly VSL is what you can use. So again, just to summarize, invest in your mic. This was about $200, give or take, which is a little pricey, but if you're able to get 80-20 on this, if you're able to make a VSL that makes you, I don't know, hundreds, thousands of dollars, it's a pretty worthy investment, right? Once you make that ugly VSL with a slideshow, whatever, which is also part of this summary, then you can get the money you need to get better setup and then make a better VSL. And so you can just continue investing back into your community. So that's number 2. So number 3, bam, bam, and bam, your hook. So now we are actually at the part where we talk about the script itself, the VSL itself. If you have written a VSL and you feel like it's pretty good, but people are not converting, this is a pretty big issue that people fall into. And this goes not even just with VSLs, but with YouTube videos, with everything. People will drop off in the first minute or so of your video. When people read an article, they drop off after reading the headline. People's standards are high. They're really high. So you need to be able to fulfill those standards within the first minute of your video. If you are talking to, say, like my audience, if I'm talking to people that want to up their conversions, I would say, hey, are you struggling with your conversions? Are you struggling with your VSL? And then I start twisting the knife. I start digging deep into, are you losing money and wasting time every day? Are you getting discouraged because people aren't coming into your community? Now, if that's you, if you're struggling with that, you probably felt a little bit of that emotional twang. You probably felt like, man, maybe I do want that solved. And so you need to be doing that with all of your videos in general, not just your VSL, right? And so when you make your hook, I would say make about 3 to 5 different variations. Either ask a question, say, hey, are you struggling with your conversions? And go on. Or anything else. I mean, you could be so creative with this. You can make something that fits your personality, your character, your community. Just whatever you can think of, try to make variations and use that to test how well your VSL performs. I do also do that. I help you with that in my free community. Just throwing that out there. But otherwise, I hope that helped. So that's number 3, your hook. Thinking about it now, I could also make another video just on hooks. If you want me to, just let me know. But yeah, number 3. Number 4. I'm tired of writing your, and you're probably tired of seeing it too, so I want to switch it up. That's not a 5, it's an S. Social proof. So social proof means testimonials, case studies, reviews, people just saying that you're good at what you do. This is proving that your offer works. When people come to your page, they want to know these 4 things. They want to know what that dream outcome is. They want to know the likelihood of achievement. And they want to know how little time it's going to take and how little effort and sacrifice they need to make. That's the value equation. Again, shout out Alex Hormozy, $100 million offers. Go read the book. And so the perceived likelihood of achievement comes with that social proof. If we're focusing on that specifically, there are people on Skool that don't even have a VSL. They don't have anything on their about page except for proof, saying that these people made tons of money once they joined. Not even saying, but those people saying themselves that they made tons of money once they joined. And that's mostly what people want to see, that you can do your job. It's like a resume for business. And the way that you get social proof, again, that's not really what I'm going to be talking about in this video. I can make another video on that. But basically just working with people for free. You know, as you do the rule of 300 on Skool, trying to get traffic, 100 minutes of commenting, 100 minutes of DMing, 100 minutes of posting YouTube videos. As you connect with people and you realize that you're helping them, ask them to give you a good review. Ask them to be on your about page as that proof that you know what you're talking about. Because it is really important for your audience to know that. So that's number 4, and that's all of it. That's pretty much all I had to say, and that's it. All right, peace.